Hey guys, it's Michael Stallman here with Future Marine, and I've got Cole Slayton here and Elliot Thomas, and we wanted to kind of go over some important information to help you make the right decision on what is the best Mastercraft for you and your family. And so we're going to dive into that and kind of talk a little bit about that and how you can make the best decision for you and your crew on the water. All of our boats are going to have amazing waves in their given trim level. So your NXT, I mean, really, you're going to have some just fabulous waves for every level rider in that particular NXT line. Um, there's going to be certain things that you're going to see on that NXT that will carry through all the boats, and some things that will just be on the NXT, certain things that will be on the XT and then the X. So Surfstar is going to be across the board, our surf system. That's going to be on all the different boats. That's going to give you your different levels of wave, from a beginner wave all the way up to an advanced rider. Now that looks slightly different in terms of like maybe the like with NXT, you don't have as many options within that range, rapid surf range on the screen of like 1 through 7, but you'll have 1 through 3, and you can make all those adjustments actually in between, so you can still replicate all of that stuff you'll find in the XT and X. But it's just a little more simplistic there with NXT. As you get up into the XT, your interior is just going to there's going to be a little bit more detail there. Your ballast is going to increase a little bit, and just some things throughout that boat that are going to be a little bit more elevated, and so on for the X series. So with that, we'll dive into some of the other content we want to talk about here with the finding the right boat for you.
Hey guys, I wanted to take a moment to dive into the various series from Mastercraft and finding the best fit for you and your family. So the biggest thing to me in order of the NXT, XT, and X series boats is your availability for customization and options, going from of course, your NXT, Welcome to the Family series, all the way up to the X series from Mastercraft, which is going to be your flagship offering. As you step through the different series of boats, you're going to have full customization in the wave regardless. You're going to have a solid surf system with the new Surfstar system from Mastercraft. You're going to have customization. But when you step from the NXT to the XT series, you begin to start seeing that rapid surf system integration, which is a scale of 1 to 7. Then when you step into the X series, you've got fast fill ballast components available to you, side-to-side switching components available to you. But on top of all of that, really what it comes down to, in my opinion, from the NXT to the X series offerings is the fact that you have such a wide range of options available as you step from series to series, whether that's audio upgrades, whether that's ergonomics and the seating in the boat, different color variations when it comes to custom orders, whether that's on the exterior or the interior. You've got surf lounge seats as they step through the XT series, and then the X series being much more robust. Different power plant options too. I think that's very important to note. So when you step into your XT and your X series boats, you can go to a 6.2 liter motor. Especially in your X series boats, you can even jump into the 6.2 liter new supercharged motor. So biggest offerings from the NXT all the way through the X series in terms of finding the right fit for you and your family is how important it is to you for having upgraded luxury items in terms of audio, fit and finish, dual screen dash components, those kind of features throughout the boat, and then also what it means to you in terms of full customization at every step of the process. So from looking at boats, designing boats online, all the way through your experience out on the water, you've got full customization as you step through the tiers of the boats.
All right, so I want to talk about how you can see the difference between the different trim levels in a Mastercraft. So Mastercraft is going to start with an NXT, and there's different lengths of those boats. So from a 21, 22, 23, and 24. The same thing goes for the XT line, differences in lengths, and then the same thing in the X series where you have a 22, a 24, and a 26. Now, the lengths are important to talk about because this is going to determine how many people you can have on your boat, and it's also important, especially in our market, what your boat slip looks like and how long of a boat I'm able to have there. But the big thing to look at in the differences of NXT, XT, and X is going to be the differences in those trim levels. Just like in a vehicle, you have different levels of those vehicles. So you have where Mastercraft starts in NXT, and then you're able to jump up. So hey, maybe I want a little bit fancier option. Maybe I want a little bit bigger engine. Maybe I want a different tower. And those different options are available throughout the different series in the Mastercrafts. And I think the easiest way to look at this is a simple analogy. If you're familiar with BMW as a vehicle brand, they have a 3, a 5, and a 7 series. The 7 series being their fanciest vehicle or the highest trim level vehicle, and then a 3 series being where BMW would start. It's the same way in a Mastercraft. So an NXT, an XT, and an X would line very similar up to knowing the differences in trims like you would in a BMW, a 3, a 5, and a 7.